my Mac like that.
Don't talk it.
Don't talk to my Mac like that.
Don't talk it.
It's rude to talk with your mouth full. We eat sweet cookies, sip some hot chocolate, and I'd like some eggnog here. Perfect wraps on Christmas traps and cozy hats, no cap. In the backseat spreading glee, deck the tree. It's the
tree.
Don't Talk Mac podcast.
It's
The Don't Talk Mac podcast. Don't Talk Mac podcast.
Mac. Don't talk to my Mac like that.
Good? What's up, guys? It's Gabe here from the Don't Talk Mac podcast. First of all, Merry Christmas to all those listening. Unfortunately, during this Christmas season, we've all been pretty busy and going our separate ways, so we haven't been able to meet to record. But we thought we'd just, do a quick, 5-minute game just to keep you guys entertained so you're not, chomping at that bit for the next, entertainment hit. Because, we're obviously the only entertainment you get. Okay, so here's how the game's going to work. I am going to start telling you guys a story, but, about maybe 30 seconds to a minute in, I'm going to cut myself off. And then Caleb and Nathan are each going to send me clips of them continuing the story, but they haven't heard the story. So it's kind of like a Mad Lib, do a conversation. So yeah, here we go. I'm just going to tell you guys a story about, it's the Christmas season, so I think I'm going to keep it Christmassy. I'm going to tell you guys about the great turkey escape of Christmas. Alright, so this actually happened in my family. So my auntie, we call her Auntie Edna, she's wonderful. She's a great aunt, a wonderful aunt. She's amazing aunt. Anyway, she always prepares the bird. She prepares the big one. The big hefty tom, you could call it. And so this happened, I think it was 3 years ago. She had the biggest bird you have ever seen, the heftiest bird you've ever seen. And, nicknames get thrown around a lot in our family. Obviously, we had to nickname it. Called it Big Tom. Like, what else do you call it? So, she's preparing this Big Tom. Or she buys the Big Tom. And it's in the fridge, Christmas Eve. And then around, 5 in the morning, because she gets up early on Christmas to cook this. She puts her life and soul into this, Auntie Edna. So, she gets up Christmas morning, and she opens the fridge, and she's about to take the turkey out to cook it and just prepare it, put the stuffing in, I don't know, put apples in there maybe. She's about to prepare it when all of a sudden she sees a
massive dinosaur-sized chicken. Within seconds, she was trapped. 4 mystical chinos stared blankly down on her. She wasn't fazed at all. All her life she had wanted for this. A chance to put chinos into extinction. And now she had trapped the last 4. As she went for her weapon of choice, she was struck with lightning. She felt the energy pulse through her as she plummeted to the ground. The shock brought amnesia, and she woke up with the fright as colossal chickens were standing above her. No thoughts of her life goals were present, only the thoughts of pure terror. She couldn't move. She could only use her vision. Then it happened. Her heart
skipped a beat as she saw the fuzzy chipmunk bounding across the yard. Now, it had always been her dream to see one. From where she grew up, there were no fuzzy chipmunks. Wildlife was not of that kind. But then she saw him. She chased after him. For she knew that if she were to accomplish her mission, she must capture him. For she recalled the rules. 3 things that are hairy, but you must be wary. For the last one hath fangs. Now she had no fear, for she was only on her second hairy object, and as the first hairy object happened to be a bat, she knew that the second, a fuzzy chipmunk as it seemed, would not be of harm to her. She quickly set off, chasing the chipmunk and capturing him. put her in her back pocket. Now she knew that she was on her third hairy object. Animal, that is. She set off on a bike down the big hill, and she went rolling and rolling and rolling. When she got to the bottom, she looked around, and it struck her. She knew what the third animal was.
It would have had to have been a tortoise. All the clues pointed to it. The banana pudding, the ice cream, the cake. But then she slipped on a banana. So it was a monkey.